Hi friends, I'm Satish Rawal and today I'm going to teach how to use how. Actually, we in English language we say WH questions. That is what, where, when, which, whom, who, whose, which. So most of the question words are W that begin with WH and that's why the name is WH questions. But one of them is the HOW question, that is how. This how is very much in use in English language. Today I've just made a list of things that where we use this word, right? First of all, I've just mentioned here questions, right? Questions. In the questions we use how word, right? Simply we sometimes say how old are you, how are you, how nice the day was, how was your day, how did you do that. So a simple question, right? We start with how, then we come to how old question, that is how old are you, how old is your father, how old is your car, how old is your house, right? So we are using this question again. Then we use how much questions, that is how much and how many. These two questions we use for quantity purpose, right? We want to know, but we have to be very much careful here that whenever you are using how much questions, you are supposed to use here uncountable noun. Uncountable nouns, right? Just like how much water, how much milk do you drink daily, right? How much time do you spend with your family? So whenever you are asking how much questions, you are supposed to use uncountable nouns. In how many, you are actually using countable nouns, right? That you have to keep in mind. Countable nouns. How many friends do you have? How many trees are there in your area? How many rooms are there in your house? So whenever you are asking how many questions, you are using countable nouns here, right? Then how long? We are using how long just for the length of time. You mostly want to know the length of time, and that's why we are using this question how long. How long do you sleep? How long do you play? How long do you study? How long do you work every day? So this is how long question. Sometimes we use how long for a length of physical distance also. That's how long is this road? How long is this rope, right? So for the length of physical length also we can use this, right? How often is a frequency question. Actually whenever people ask you how often question, right, they want to know the frequency of the action that you perform every day, right? How often do you go to market? That means people want to know the number of times you go to market, right? How often do you play? People want to know the number of times you play. How often do you study? How often do you work? Here how often question is about frequency, right? How far is again distance. It's a physical distance again. How far? How far is London from India? How far is Surat from Ahmedabad? So here whenever you are asking this how far question, your total focus is on the distance, physical distance, and you want to know the physical distance of that. So there are some uses I have mentioned here. We always begin with how, right? But why I have given heads all where you see headings, right? The purpose of giving headings that you can be very much sure about the use of how, right? Let me come to indirect questions. There are certain questions that we call embedded questions also and indirect questions also. There also we use how. Here you just mentioned here how. I don't know how she manages to teach in such a small room. That okay. I don't know how she manages to teach in such a small room, right? Maybe my friend is a teacher and she teaches and that room is very small, that's why I'm speaking this language. I don't know how she manages to teach in such a small room. I wonder how they do so. Means I am wondering now, and then also I am using this language. So that is in indirect question also we are using how, right? Then comes suggestion. In suggestions also we start how about. That's a fixed phrase. Keep in mind that's a fixed phrase. How about? How about some more coffee? How about some more study? How about going there? How about going to the cinema, right? Here you have to learn the patterns. The first pattern I am using here, how about plus noun phrase, that is more coffee, and here I'm using how about going. That means here V plus ing. This is the pattern here, sentence pattern. How about going on a picnic? How about talking to him? How about making a new idea? How about doing this work? How about going, right? So how about is again, it's about suggestions, right? For sometimes what happens, we use how as a surprise purpose. The phrase is how come, right? Okay, and your friend meets on the way and you say, "Ha, Satish, congratulations, I know you have won the match. My God, how come you know?" So I'm speaking like that. How come you know? How come you know? So that is a surprise, right? But here you are starting, this phrase is how come. Okay. The next one is exclamations. That's very much popular in English language actually. There are two ways of exclamations. They are using what and how. In my last video, if you watch the video dated on 4th, today is 5th, and on 4th I just made a video. I have explained very well about exclamatory sentences, right? So this is again, but since it's a part of how I am teaching this. How fantastic, how beautiful they played, how tall the tower is. Actually, here in exclamations also you are using how fantastic. I just want to give a warning here. We never use how with a noun, right? Okay, if you say how a car, then that's going to be incorrect. How a car, okay, what a car. Here we can use what a car. That means whenever we use noun, we are using what. You have to be, it's a warning, just a warning for English learners, right? That they can make this mistake here. That's why I have given a warning here. You can make a mistake here. So, okay, the next one is skill. So many things we call skill actually. Different people have different skills with them. They are good at that work, and that's why they use this language. I know how to make coffee. Here I've written I know how to make coffee. That means when people know something and they are good at, we use this language. We are using how here. I know how to make coffee. My mother knows how to make a cake. My mother knows how to make a cake, right? My friend knows how to drive a car, okay, but he doesn't know how to fly a plane. So here in skill also we are using how language. Okay, thanks for watching this video. Hope you have enjoyed this lesson. My friends, before I finish, I just request all of you to subscribe to my channel, and if you have already subscribed to my channel, don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.